My experience at St. Henry's was wonderful. I'm smiling simply because I don't think one could have gone to a better school at the time. We had a whole family aspect that you could feel you were. When we were on school holidays, we were able to go see our friends on school holidays. When there were unrest back in the days, because the holidays weren't aligned in terms of township schools and the schools we used to call them white schools, we were able to go and stay with our friends at their families. So that really brought together the whole family aspect in terms of St. Henry's. One of the things I actually discovered when I was at St. Henry's that I was actually an athlete. I ended up being a Natal athlete. I believe some of my records still stand from a long jump perspective, and funny enough, from a javelin perspective. What it did in all of that was understand the importance of training. So there's a process involved, which was building the foundation for me to be successful, which is a foundation that is carried through in terms of my work, in terms of, how do I apply myself when I'm about to do a deal? What's the best way to do the deal? What's the most ethical way to do the deal? And that's really my experience and what St. Henry's has brought about in terms of me and what I do today. The type of foundation I got out of St. Henry's was of love of work. Love of work being one of our ethos. So from that perspective, diligence came through, and one is diligent, I would like to think, within my work environment now. I try and instill that with my children. We've got a process that we follow in terms of homework, when it's done, how it's done, before they can relax, watch TV or whatever it is. So from a diligent love of work perspective, definitely that's what I got out of St. Henry's. I sent my kids to the school, they're both here. The school has a holistic approach to education. You've got your normal education, you've got your sporting, you've got your cultural, and you've got your spiritual element that's attached to it. I never saw another school, to be honest. And they are here and they're pretty much learning what I learned, that is being present. They're involved in the cultural aspects. Both of them do guitar, they do ballet. The girl does ballet, my son does all the sports, the rugby, the cricket, the soccer, the swimming. And it's all part of being present in terms of being part of what the school is, not just being here for the education only. And I think it's a nice grounding for them going forward, because I think it's given me the same grounding. And that's what carries through in life, really, a solid grounding.